Hey friends, welcome back to another Flow with me. I'm Aiden and we're gonna go through a abs and booty mat Pilates workout here. So let's get to it. We're gonna be starting onto our backs there, doing a little spinal warm up before we get into it. So lying down onto your back, you can leave your feet on the mat there with your knees bent and then arms can just rest to your side. Good, from there you're gonna start to just sway your knees from one side to the other like a window wiper. Just warming up that lumbar spine. If it feels nice, you can always shut down the eyes and kind of come into the body. Good. We'll do one more each side. Last one. Back to center. We're going to stretch and reach our arms up to the ceiling above our chest and shoulder. Palms are going to glue together and you're going to lock out your arms. From here, we're going to pour weight into the right shoulder, lifting the left shoulder slightly up off of the mat. And then cross all the way over to the other side, pouring weight into the left shoulder, lifting your right shoulder slightly up off the mat. So it feels like a very small movement, but what you're doing is you're working through that thoracic spine, so your middle spine. Okay, we'll do one more. And then back to center, arms can lay down to your mat there. And you're gonna tuck your chin slightly in toward your chest. And you start to pour weight into your right cheek, let the head go off to the right. And then pour weight into the left cheek, let the head go off to the left. And you're working into that cervical spine, so the top of your spine. Releasing any tension that is there. Good, we'll do one more each side. And last one. Back to center. Okay, we're gonna start with some core. If you know me, I love some core. So we're gonna bring our hands behind our head, interlacing our hands together, creating a basket, and then you're gonna lay your head down onto the floor, okay? Release that neck tension there. You don't wanna be holding your neck up, you wanna be holding your head up with your hands, okay? So elbows wing out towards the sides. We're gonna bring both legs up to tabletop. Knees stack over the hips, shins are parallel, toes are pointed. We're going to take an inhale through the nose to fill up the lungs. Exhale, push into your back ribs, imprint your lower back, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Come up into your scoop. You're gazing over the knees. Inhale, let the head go back. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, push into your back ribs, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Come up into your scoop. Good. Inhale, lower back down. Good. Continue. The next time you come up into your scoop, can you hold it for a second or two? Really finding that mind-body-muscle connection. Inhale, let it down. Good. Exhale, come up into your scoop. Shine your heart towards your hips and really pull those abdominal muscles tight, tight, tight in towards your spine. They have nowhere else to go but down and in. And then let the head go back. Good. Now, when you inhale through the nose. When you exhale, can we exhale like we're breathing out through a straw or pursed lips? Good. And as you exhale and lift, that's when you're going to draw that core in. Tight, 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 tight. Good. Let's go 3 more like this. Nice for 2. Keep those knees above the hips. Try not to tuck them in. And 1, we'll lift up into our scoop and hold the scoop. We're going to hinge from our right hip, tap the right toe down to the floor like it's tapping into a puddle. We lift the leg back up to tabletop and let the head go back down. Good. Lift up into your scoop. We'll hinge from the left hip, tap the left toe down, lift it back up to table, and lower back down. So now we're starting to introduce the lower abdominals here. So when the leg dips down, or the toe tips down, think about between your 2 hip bones pushing down and in and squeezing that space. Good. Can we start to activate those lower abdominals? And then when you lift the leg back in to tabletop, think about feeling the crease of the front of your hip. That's your hip flexor. Good. Now the hardest part is keeping that imprinted spine the whole time. And the hardest part for me is breathing, talking, and doing all at the same time. Good. It's a challenge for everyone today. Good, let's go 2 more. Last one, we'll come up into a scoop and we'll hold. We're gonna hinge one hip down, tap the toe, lift the other leg up. Good. Hinge and tap the other toe down. Lift the leg up. Good. Continue that flow from one side to the other. Keep that imprint. Close those ribs in. Push into those back ribs and lift up a little higher. Good. Slow the motion down. Find your breath. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you tap. Good. Let's go 3. For 2. You got this. Good. And 1, tap one toe down, keep the other one lifted. You're going to go opposite elbow, opposite knee. Back to center, pull everything back into the midline. Go to the opposite side. Cross opposite elbow, opposite knee as the other toe taps down. And we'll come back to the midline. Good. Continue. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Back to center. Pull everything into the midline. And then opposite elbow, opposite knee. Good. You're pouring into that one shoulder to lift the other shoulder up and over, feeling that rib to hip connection on the outside of your body there. Good. Let's go 3. And then we're going to hold opposite elbow, opposite knee for 2. And 1 hold. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. So that elbow and knee glue together. Okay, from there, extend the opposite leg out, the one that isn't connected. We're going to tuck the knee in, scoop, exhale, reach it out. Good. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, reach. Good. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, reach. You got 3. Keep that rib to hip connection. Keep that elbow to knee for 2. And 1, extend the leg and reach and hold. We're going to sweep the leg up and then lower that leg down. Good. Sweep it up with control. Lower down with control. You got this, guys. Let's go 3. For 2. Good. And 1. Come back to center. Keep yourself lifted. Bring your knees to tabletop. We'll go to the other side. Opposite elbow, opposite knee crunch. Extension of your other leg. Good. We're going to tuck it in. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Good. So if you have your right elbow to left knee, you're extending and bending your right leg. If it's the opposite, it's the opposite there. Good, you got this. Don't give up on yourself. But if you need to, take a break, okay? Honor that body and where you're at. Okay, you got this. Let's go 4. For 3. Find that breath. For 2. And 1. Extend the leg and hold the extension. Sweep it up. Woo, and then lower it down. Sweep it up. Lower it down with control. Good. Keep that rib to hip connection. My abs are on fire. They're about to rip in half. Let's go 3. For 2. And 1. Come back to center. Stay lifted into your scoop. Okay, knees to tabletop. Can you extend both legs out to a 45? Tuck knees back in. Extend both legs to 45 and tuck knees back in. Good job, guys. Let's go 4. My abs are about to split. For 3. Good. For 2. And last one, we'll hold. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, close. Let the head go back. Open up through your chest. Good. Maybe even sway your knees from one side to the other if that feels nice. Or tuck your knees into your chest and rock from one side to the other. Whatever feels nicer on your body. Good. We're going to stay down here lying onto our back, but we're going to bring our feet down onto the mat and our heels are going to tuck pretty close to our bum. Arms are going to lay flat onto the mat there, and you're wide and heavy across the chest and shoulder area. You're going to pull your ribs in, feel a little space, your lower back and your tail firmly sticks down into the carriage. Just to start off with, this is your neutral spine. From there, we're going to tilt our hips forward, arch the lower back, stick the tail firmly into the carriage even more. And then you're going to rock the pelvis in towards you, imprint your lower back, scoop out your core. Good. Rock your pelvis in towards you. Rock your pelvis away from you. Good. So all you're moving right now is your pelvis, creating awareness around your pelvis before we lift up into our articulations. So the next time you rock your pelvis in towards you, imprinting your lower back, scooping out your core, start to lift and peel the glutes up off the carriage. Peel your lower back, middle back, upper back, and we hold the top into our neutral spine, into your glute bridge. So your knees are lining up with your hips and lining up with your ribs. I'm going to get you to pull those ribs in, tighten through the core, and squeeze through those glutes. From there, tuck in your tail, start to melt your spine back down one vertebrae at a time. Last to be the bum. Good, and then rock your pelvis away from you, arch the back, stick the tail, rock your pelvis in towards you, imprint your lower back, scoop out the core, start to lift and peel all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Last to be the ribs, okay? From there, pull the ribs in, draw into the core, tighten through those glutes, and then peel back down. Good, tucking in that tail, one vertebrae at a time. Last to be the bump. Continue at your own pace here. Good. Now, on a mat, you have not as much time to articulate, so you want to move on a slower pace just to really find that articulation. Good. And every single time you come up to the top, I want you to think about like you're hitting a brick wall. And that brick wall is your core, your ribs, and your glutes all firmly connecting at the top there. And I've already turned your core on for you. Okay, so you should feel even more activation in the top half of your body. Good. Now, as you're coming up, think about digging into your heels and pressing those knees up and over the ankles. Okay, it's going to keep you in your lower half a little bit more. Keep a little bit more control there. Good, let's go 2 more. And the next time we come up to the top into our neutral spine, we'll hold it. Good. From there, we're going to keep our weight into our right heel and take the left ball of your foot, okay, onto the mat, lift your heel up. Good. So from here, you're kind of scattered with those knees, but your hips are staying neutral and in line with each other. From there, we're going to hinge from the hips, flat back, lower the bum down, and then lift back up. Squeezing into that neutral spine, hinge from the hips, lower down. Good, exhale, lift up into your scoop. I don't know why I said scoop there. I just meant into your bridge there. Good. Just being a little human over here. Good. Now remember, every single time you come up to the top, think about pulling those ribs in. Pull the core in, tighten through the glutes. Good, really firmly connecting at the top. Keep those shoulders down and your arms heavy into the mat. Good, let's go 2 more, and then we're going to start to lift the left leg. The next time you come to the top, can you hold the lift? Good. Keep your weight into your right heel. We're going to lift the right leg up to tabletop, lower and tap back down, and then lower the bum down. So you have a combo now. So we lift up. Good. We hinge and lift the left leg up to tabletop, lower the ball of the foot down, and then lower the bum down. Good. Take your time with this. You're in absolutely no rush. And remember to find that breath. Good. We'll inhale as we lower. We'll exhale as we lift. Good. Start to feel that burn building up in that right glute specifically. Try not to let the left hip drop, keeping it leveled with your other hip. Like I could balance a glass of water between your pelvis there, or onto your pelvis between those 2 hip bones. Good, let's go 2 more. And then we're going to stay lifted. Last one. Hold and stay lifted. We bring it up to tabletop. We tap the foot down. We bring it up to tabletop. We tap the foot down. Good. Hinging from that hip. Keep both hips lifted. Press into the backs of your arms. Good. Press into those shoulders. Press into that heel. Let's go 4. Good. For 3, pull that core in. Help support you. Pull those ribs in for 2. And 1, we'll stay to tabletop. Hold. You're going to extend and reach that leg out in line with your knee, and then tuck it back in. Extend and reach that leg out in line with your knee, and then tuck it back in. Good. Inhale as you tuck, exhale as you reach. Good. Take a break whenever you need to. Honor your body and where you're at today. Breaks are cool. You're still crushing it. Good. Let's go 3. For 2, and then we're going to keep the extension of the leg. Good. Last one, extend that leg and hold the extension. Beautiful. We sweep it up to the ceiling with control. Flex the foot and sweep it back down over the knee. Good. Sweep it up. Sweep it down. Good. Try not to go any lower than your opposite knee. Find control. Keep those hips leveled here. Good. Pretty sure my right glute just went numb. Let's go 2. Because I can't feel it anymore. Last one, we sweep it up and we hold it. Good, little pulses up and down. Little pulses, keep reaching that left leg. You got 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Can you lower the left heel down? Keep your hips lifted. We're gonna go right into the other side. So come up onto the right ball of your foot. Lift the right heel up so you're scattered there. Good. If you need to take a break, you take a break, okay? And then from here, keep those hips lifted. We're going to hinge from the hips, flat back, tap the bum down. Good. Exhale, lift up into that glute bridge. Good. Firmly connecting at the top. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Making sure that that right heel is pretty close to the bum. I mean, it's not like glued to the bum by any means, but we're pretty close, so we can feel it in that glute. Good. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders down and open. Finding that breath. Let's go 4. Good. For 3. Nice. For 2, firmly connecting at the top with those glutes, core, and ribs. Last one, we hold. Good. We are going to lift the right leg up to tabletop. Tap the foot back down, and then lower the bum down. Good. We lift up, hinge, and lift to tabletop. Lower the right foot down, and then lower everything down. You got it. Now, thinking about keeping your hip bones in line with each other the whole time. So you're squeezing equally through both the glutes, not letting that right glute fall. Like you're balancing something between those two hips. Good, let's go 2 more. And then we're gonna stay lifted. Good. Last one, we stay lifted, come to tabletop, tap the foot down, lift back up to tabletop. Tap the foot down, lift back up to tabletop. Glue those ribs in. Glue that core in, tighten through those glutes. Find your breath though. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift, or opposite. I mean, as long as you're breathing, that's cool too. Okay, let's go 3, for 2, 1, lift to tabletop, hold. Good. We're going to extend and reach the right leg in line with your opposite knee, and then tuck the knee in. Good. Extend their leg long, tuck the knee in. Good. You got this. Take a break when you need to. Whew. Find your breath though. Don't be holding that breath. It comes with the workout. Okay, let's go 4. Keep digging into that left heel. For 3, keep those hips lifted. For 2, and 1, extend that leg, hold. Point your toes, sweep it up to the ceiling. Flex your foot, extend that leg in line with that knee. Good, sweep it up, point your toes. Flex and sweep it down. Good, anyone else's glute, about to rip off the bone. Good, let's go 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, sweep it up, hold, little pulses up and down. Let's go 10. 9, 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, lower down. Oh my gosh. Okay, rock your knees from one side to the other, releasing through the lower back, and then maybe even stretch those legs up to the ceiling, find length through the back of the legs, maybe even hook your hands behind the legs and pull. Take a breath while you're here. Good, let it go. Good. From here, guys, we are going to make our way up to a seated position. Come into the center of our mat on our knees. Okay, we're going to come into tall kneeling, and then from there, we're extend and reach that left leg out to the left side. Okay, so it's that left side of your mat with your right knee staying underneath your hip. We're going to bring our fingertips to temples, elbows wing out to the side. We're going to roll our shoulders back and down our back, lock out into your lats, pull the ribs, pull the core in, and we're going to stabilize to the lower half. So locking out that long leg, locking out your lower half. Good. Inhale to prep. Exhale, lateral side bend towards the right, down towards the floor. Head is constantly reaching towards that wall. And then we come back up with control. Good. Inhale. Exhale, reach it over. Long line from our head to our toes. Good. We come back up. Beautiful. Good. Continue through that flow here. Taking your time, and you're in no rush. Maybe feeling that pause at the side there when you go over. That head is reaching towards the wall and you're squeezing into that left oblique. And then as you come back up, we squeeze even deeper into that left oblique to pull everything up to a straight line. Good. Good. Keep your hips stable. Keep your lower half stable. Try not to push that bum out. Keep those hips thrusting forward. Keep those glutes squeezed. Good. We're going to start moving on to the next flow. Good. Or the next layer. Good. The next time you go over to the side, hold. We're going to reach and stretch our arms out into a T. Back to center with the temples and pull everything back up and in. Good. Over. Stretch and reach the arms out to your T. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Back to temples, and then we come back up with control. Good. Continue through your flow at your own pace here. Let's go 4. And then I'm going to add on even more for 3. I love a layer. I love an add-on for 2. Good. And 1, we go out towards the side. We hold the arms out to T. Good. Back to temples. Bend the elbows. Arms to T. Keep your feet heavy. Good. Keep your knee heavy. Keep your hips thrusted forward. You got 4. Good. Squeeze into that left side body for 3. Woo, for 2. And 1, bring your fingertips back to temples and hold. Good, you're going to rotate your chest and head, shoulders to the floor. Back to center. Good, exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back to center. Beautiful. You got this. Making sure you're finding that breath and you're really working through that thoracic spine there. So just the head, shoulders, chest. Resist those hips from twisting. Let's go 4. Good. For 3. For 2. Good. And last one. Come back to center. Bring your right hand down onto the mat underneath your shoulder and lean into it. Bring your left hand toward your hip and keep both your hip bones tracking forward. From there, we are going to point through our left toes and we're going to sweep that left leg up, squeezing into the side of the body. Good. Lift it up, squeezing into the side of that glute. So every single time you lift that leg up, I want you to feel that crease in your greater trochanter there. Get into the side of the glute, side of the hip. Really feeling that mind-body muscle connection. The longer you hold something, the more time the muscle has to pick it up and the more tension builds up. Good, which means the more strength builds up. Good, you got this. You could always come onto your knuckles if you need to, or if you really needed to, you could come down onto your forearm. Just be a little bit more of a lift. Good, let's go 4. Good, for 3. For 2. And 1, lift up, hold. Good. From there, reach your left arm up to the ceiling. We're gonna go elbow to knee, crunch, and then extend the leg, extend the arm. Good. Elbow to knee, crunch. Good, extend the arm, extend the leg, reach. Good. You got it. And as you go elbow to knee, think about feeling rib to hip connection. Feel the outside of your body turn on. Good. You got 4. For 3. Nice. For 2. Last one. Let's extend that leg, extend the arm and hold. We sweep the leg in front of us, tap the hand to the shin, and then sweep it back long. Good. Sweep. Tap hand to shin. Sweep it back long. Good. I don't know if my body's gonna let me do this. I'm shaking like an earthquake here. Good. I only have myself to blame because I am the one that designs these. Good. Let's go 4. Good. For 3. Nice. For 2. Last one. We'll sweep that leg in behind us or underneath our hip there. Arm reaches up to the ceiling. Little pulses up to the ceiling. Little pulses. Can you flex your foot for me? Good. Really active. Pushing that heel up towards the ceiling. You got 8. 7. Roll those shoulders back for 6. Pull that core in for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Close. Tap it out. Good. Rotate down towards your floor here. Good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Good. And knees are underneath your hips. From there, okay, we're going to press out of our upper body, roll the shoulders back and down your back, lift those ribs, lift those abs up and in, and head reaches long. You're going to step your toes back. Good. Into your full plank. From here, pull that core in extra deeper. Pull those glutes in. Good. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your chest. Inhale, come back to the mat there. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your chest. Inhale, come back. Good. Into your mountain climbers. You got this. Let's go 4. Feeling that rib to hip connection for 3. Good. For 2. And 1. Good. Hold it in place. Push that bum up to the ceiling. Come into your downward dog. Good. And then stretch out your legs. Good. We'll bend one knee, extend one leg. Good. Bend one knee, extend one leg. Good. Maybe come down onto those knees and send your bum back into a nice child's pose here. Good. We'll come up onto our knees, into the center of the mat, and we'll repeat on the other side. All right. From there, lean into that left knee and extend that right leg out towards the side. Good. Pointing your toes forward. And then we're going to bring our fingertips to temples, elbows wing out towards the sides. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down our backs, lock out into your lats, pull the ribs and the core in, and then just making sure that your hips are lining up together. So maybe push that right hip forward a little bit more, squeezing into the glutes and locking out that leg firmly. Okay, so inhale to prep, exhale, we're gonna laterally side bend over towards the left, crunching into the left, stretching out through the right, and then we pull everything back up and in. Good, exhale, reach it out. Good, head reaches long towards the wall, and then squeeze into that right oblique and everything back up. Good, continue through your flow here. Keeping the bottom half stable, okay, locked out. We're not sticking that bum out as we go over. And only going over to wherever you feel comfortable going. Okay, we are trying to find a long line from our head to our foot, okay? But if your range is only a couple inches, that's all right. Okay, honoring your body always and where you're at. When you meet yourself where you're at, that's where you'll get stronger. And once you get stronger, then you can find a little bit more range in your movement. Good. Let's go 2. Good, and 1, over and hold. Extend your arms out into a T, feel your shoulder blades come together. Good, bring your hands back to your temples and then come back up with control. Good, reach it over. Extend your arms out to T, pull back to temples, and then pull everything back up. Can you pull your ribs in a little bit tighter? Good, this is where you start to kind of flare, and we want to keep them tucked in. Good, so we can gauge our core properly. Good, let's go 2 more. Keep that right foot really heavy. Good, last one. We go over and hold. Arms go out to T-stretch. Come back to temple. So now you have time under tension building on the right oblique here. Good, keep those hips thrusted forward. You got 4. Good, for 3. For 2. Last one, arms to temples. Whoa, arms to reach the T. Then your fingertips come to temples. Rotate towards the floor. Head, chest, shoulders. Back to center. Good. Rotate to the floor. Back to center. Good. Woo. Find your breath. Good. Keep your hips behind. Resist those hips from rotating with you. Let's go 4. For 3. Nice. For 2. Last one. Back to center, hold. Reach your left hand down underneath your shoulder onto the mat. Good. We're going to bring our right hand to hip. Good. And then from there, you're going to point through your right toes. Okay. Now from there, roll your shoulders back, push your hips forward. We're going to lift and reach the right leg up and then lower the leg down. So squeezing into the side of that glute every single time, feeling that crease. Good. Don't look at the crease, feel the crease. Pilates is all about feeling into the body, feeling that mind-body muscle connection. Good. Find your breath. Keep pressing away from the mat. Don't let your shoulders sink in. Good. Head reaches long. Pull those ribs in. You got 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, we hold and lift, okay? Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. We go elbow to knee, crunch. And then extend the arm, extend the leg. Good. Elbow to knee, crunch. Extend the arm, extend the leg. You got it. Anyone else shaking? Woo! I love it. Good. Feel that rib to hip connection on the outside of that body. You got 3, and then we're going to sweep in front of us. For 2, press out of that arm. And 1, reach the arm, reach the leg. We sweep that leg in front of you, tap the hand to the shin, sweep it back. Good, sweep it in front, sweep it back. Try to keep your hips where they are. Okay, let's go 4. Good, for 3. For 2. Last one. Sweep the arm, sweep the leg. Good. Right underneath us. Little pulses up and down. Can you flex your foot? Little pulses, squeezing into the side of your glute. Stay lifted. You got this. Your final movement. You got 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Close. Woo! Turn to face your mat. Send your bum back. Arms reach long. Chest melts down. Take a breath. Big sigh out. Let it go. Good. Another deep breath in. Big sigh out. Let it go. Good. We're going to make our way onto our bum. Good. Then stretch and reach those legs in front of you. Good. We're going to reach our arms up to the ceiling. Find a deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh out. Fold forward over the legs. Again, inhale as you come up. Sweep those arms above our head. Exhale, fold it forward. Good. Again, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forward. You're just going to hold it here this time. Whether your hands rest on your shins, your toes, your knees, your thighs. Let that head go. Maybe shake it from one side to the other. Not aggressively, of course. Good, we're gonna roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Last be the head, and then roll those shoulders back a few times. Good, really honoring your body in this very moment for showing up and crushing this workout, guys. Be proud of yourself. I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much for flowing with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.